Hi, my name is Lisa and I am the chef with Revive Wellness and My Viva Plan. Today we are making a warm beet salad with citrus dressing, and if you're looking for the full recipe, it can be found on My Viva Plan. This is a great recipe to make around the holidays because it has a lot of beautiful colors going on with the red and green, tastes great, it actually looks really impressive on the plate, but it's really dead easy to make. So here's how we're gonna do it. First thing we want to do is get these beets roasting because that's going to take the longest. So what I've done is just cut the tops off of a couple little beets here. I'm going to put this into a little baking dish along with a bit of water. Now the water is just going to help them to steam and cook evenly and prevent any scorching on the bottom of the pan. And then we're going to cover it with some aluminum foil. Okay, I'm going to pop this into the oven at 450 degrees Fahrenheit and let those cook until they're nice and tender. That should take about 45 minutes or so. While those beets are cooking, let's make that citrus dressing. So I have some freshly squeezed orange juice here. We're going to put that into my cup, along with some fresh orange zest as well. It's really nice citrus flavors. Citrus flavors go super well with the earthy flavors of beets. They just complement each other really nicely. We have a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice here as well for some acidity. And then some Dijon mustard, about 2 teaspoons of that. So this serves 2 purposes. Dijon mustard will help it to emulsify nicely and it'll give it a really nice punch of flavor as well. And then we're going to add a couple tablespoons of olive oil as well. All right, so now I'm just going to put my lid on. You also want to add salt and pepper, which I do not have out with me today, but you can always do that at home. Just going to give this a shake. It shouldn't take long to emulsify. Now, if you don't have a shaker cup like this, you can always just use a mason jar or you can whisk everything together in a little bowl. All right, I'm going to set this aside now. I'm going to let those beets cook. Now, when they are done cooking and they're nice and tender, you want to take them out of the oven, set them aside to cool for a little while, just until they're cool enough to touch without burning your fingers. And then you just want to remove the peel, slice them thinly and put them in a bowl. You can also cut them into dice if you want, whatever is your preference. But you want to just let them cool off just enough so that they're still warm, but not going to burn your fingers. So all that's left to do once those are done is to assemble the salad. So I'll meet you back here and show you how to do that shortly. All right, those beets are done cooking, so I just sliced them up and added them to a bowl here. I'm gonna now add a little bit of that citrus dressing here just to coat them. And those warm beets are gonna absorb some of that dressing, absorb all of that delicious flavor. So we're just gonna toss that here, put that aside. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more of that dressing now to some greens. It's just some spring mix you can get from the grocery store. You can always use spinach as well if that is what you prefer. So I'm just going to add a little bit here. You don't want to add too much. You don't want it pooling in the bottom of your bowl at all, just enough to coat your greens. Then we're going to give it a good toss. Looks great. And now we're just going to plate it up. So transfer those greens to your plate. I like a nice big salad on my plate. Okay, we're going to top that off with these beautiful beets. Just like to spoon them around kind of randomly. Adds another beautiful color, kind of the feature of this dish. And then a few finishing touches as well here. We have some crumbled feta, so that's going to add a really nice texture, flavor, color, all of the above. Really kind of finishes the dish off nicely, as well as some freshly sliced basil. So fresh herbs always add a really nice flavor as well. So there you have it. That is it. A nice, beautiful salad. Lots of colors going on here. Really hope you have a chance to make this over the holidays and I hope you enjoy. Thanks for joining me today. We'll see you next time.